Hello Techies. In this session, we will test our knowledge on PL500 exam on desktop flow queues in Power Automate. Alright, what is the PL500 question? If you see on the screen, you develop automation solutions for a company. You need to implement actions to meet the company's requirement. What should you do? There are two scenarios have been given. One scenario, you have a desktop flow that is currently in queue, and the requirement, you must ensure that the flow is the next flow to run. Another scenario, you have a business critical desktop flows that runs on a virtual machine. The virtual machine also handles multiple ad hoc desktop flows. Then what is the requirement? You must ensure that the business critical flow runs when it is needed. Before answering the question, we will understand about actions on a desktop flow run in Power Automate. Let me switch to the browser and navigate to make.powerautomate.com. As we scale up the automations in business, we need an easy way to ensure all our desktop flows are running as expected. To monitor these desktop flows, on the menu, we are going for the desktop flow activity. Let's click on that. And there you can see, to monitor our desktop flow activities, these sessions provide data to better understand desktop flows and machine usage, measure automation's effectiveness, and quickly identify the issues. As part of our PL500 question, we need to understand the actions on a run. To do that, I'm going for the current run. Let's click on current runs. There you can see I'm having again currently running, and there you can see there is another tab we are having that is currently queued. There are right now 6 currently queued are there. Let's click on see all. There you can see we can observe all our desktop flows which are currently running, right? There you can see all my desktop flows which are there in queued. Now what we have to do, we have to see the status of these queues. I'm going to click on more commands, and there you can see desktop flow in run queue. Let me click on that. There if you observe, I will get all the desktop flows which are in queue status. Now if you observe the queue statuses over here, a run in a queue can have 3 statuses. One is next to run, another one running, another one is queued. These are the 3 statuses which will have for a run which are there in queue. Alright. Now we want to understand about the actions on a run. There are 4 actions are available when you click on 3 dots over here. Let's click on that, and there you can see I'm having change priority, move to top, see parent flow run, another one cancel parent flow run. And along with that we are having CQ events. Now let me explain you one by one about these actions on a particular run. First we'll start with change priority. There you can see I'm having 2 priorities. One is high, another one is normal. We can change the priority of a specific run by clicking over here on 3 dots, and then we can change the priority to high to normal or normal to high. We can also change the priority of a run which we are the owner, or if we are the co-owner on the particular machine or machine group. By changing the priority only impacts the current run and not the subsequent ones. If we want to change the priority of all our upcoming runs, then what we have to do, we need to change the priority on the connected actions. How can we go ahead and do that? Now I'm going for the my flows. Let me click on new tab. There you can see I have scheduled the desktop flow. There you can see I'm having run a flow build with Power Automate for desktop. Now if you want to change the priorities of all upcoming runs, we want to change in the priority in the connector action. Where we can change it, I'm going to the advanced. There you can see I'm having priority, and then we are going to give high, normal, or based on our custom value. Right? This is about our change priority. Now coming to the second action, that is move to top. Now for this move to top, the owner of the device or a user with the administrative privileges for the machine or machine group can override the queue priority by moving an item to the top of the queue. There you can see if I'm going to click on move to top, right, it's already in the top position. Now I'm going to select another run, and then I'm going to click on move to top. Now that the item is put at the top of the queue regardless of its original priority and queue time. If multiple runs are moved to the top, the last one added is executed first. Now, if we want to cancel moving run to top, then what we are going to do? We are going to select the run and then we are going to reset to original position. So that based on it reverts back the run back to the original priority and queue time. This is about the second action, that is move to top. Now we are having the third action, that is see parent flow run. Now, if we have the permission to access the parent flow, we can use this action to view its run details. Let me click on the see parent flow run. There you can see we can go ahead and you can access the desktop flow, parent flow. And there you can see the flow is running so that we can see the view of the actions to view its run details. Now let me go back once again. Now we are having another action, that is cancel parent flow run. If we are the owner of the flow or having the role system administrator or environment admin, we can cancel the parent flow run instance. This cancels the current desktop flow and all other actions that we are used in the parent flow. Alright, now let me cancel the parent flow run and then you can see over here, cancel the flow run. Cancelling the flow run scheduled flow, that is PL500, will also cancel any desktop flow run associated with it. There are multiple runs are available, right? If I'm going to click on cancel run, it will cancel all the runs which are there. Alright, there you can see the parent flow run associated with the desktop flow runs has been cancelled. This may take few seconds to take the effect. These are all the actions which we are having on the particular run, right? There is one more action that we are having, CQ events. Let me click on that. There you can see these are the queue events are shown here, that is time, description, type and run start. There you can see the flow is assigned to the machine at the particular time, that is 10:04:48 a.m. And there you can see all the details about this queue event which is in preview state right now. Alright. Now let me switch back to the PL500 question here. There you can see I'm having two scenarios. One is you have a desktop flow that is currently in queue. Now what is the requirement over here? You must ensure that the flow is next to flow to run. So the action pan, if you see over here, I'm having three actions. One is move to top, another one change the priority, third one cancel and resubmit the flow. As part of this requirement, there you can see you have to ensure that the flow is next to run. In that case, what we are going to do, the priority wise, we are going to move the next run to move to top. Out of these actions, what is the move to top? We are going to change the priority of a particular run by moving an item to the top of the queue. So that is where you are going to run the next desktop flow, which is in next to run by moving to the move to top. Now coming to the another scenario, you have a business critical desktop flow that runs on a virtual machine. The virtual machine is also handles multiple ad hoc desktop flows. Now what is the requirement? You must ensure that the business critical flow runs whenever it is needed. Now if you see the actions over here, I'm having three actions. One is change the priority, another one move to top, and the third one create a scheduled trigger. Now if you understand, to change the critical flow runs whenever it is needed, we need to change the priority. So changing the priority only impacts the current runs and not any subsequent ones, right? So that we're going to select the change priority over here so that it will run on the ensure the business critical flow runs. Now you may ask, why cannot we go for the created a schedule trigger? It will be run based on the whenever it is needed, right? But even if you schedule a trigger, if there is a higher priority flow in the queue, it will run first. So that we need to change the priority is the best action to ensure that a critical flow runs whenever it is needed. Alright, let's reveal the answer. There you can see, for the first requirement, you must ensure that the flow is next to run. In that case, the action is that we need to select move to top. Now coming to the second requirement, you must ensure that the business critical flow runs when it is needed. That is by changing the priority of the desktop flow. Alright, I hope you understand how to work with different actions on a run as part of this tutorial.